Hi everyone, I'm Kanani Briggs. I'm the lead agent with the Curtain team. And today in our Right Sizing resource series, I'm joined with Stefan Ball with Clark Brothers, Roofing and Exteriors. And these conversations are really designed to help you understand the support and resources that are available if you're downsizing or right sizing or thinking about making a transition. And so let's get started. Stefan, thank you for being with us today. And so for someone who's never heard of Clark Brothers, tell us a little bit about what you do.
So at Clark Brothers, we do full exterior renovations. That includes roofing, siding, painting, decks, gutters, windows. We really help people bring their homes back to life or get them ready for bringing them to the market.
Awesome. So how do you see what you do fitting into someone who is thinking about transitioning out of their home, either moving up, moving down? How do you see you fitting in?
So what we really do for like the right sizing is really coming out and giving them a free inspection to see kind of what route they want to go on the renovation or needing a new roof or something that makes sense. If they are selling, it's like, okay, let's do this to get it to sell. You don't have to actually spend all this money to actually get it done. You could do this to get it sold, and then if they are buying a home and they're like, hey, we want to go ahead and do all these other projects, we could start working on budgeting for those projects for the future or kind of do it by trade for them.
That's great. That's really good. So if somebody's thinking about so on the selling side, if somebody's thinking about putting their home on the market in the next year, when is the best time for someone to reach out to you?
I would say most of our calls are, right then when water's coming in or, right at the end of the lifespan. I think what I would really like is, getting somebody to call us if they are thinking about selling within a year. Give us a call, let us come out, inspect everything for them so then they know, like, okay, I could do this maintenance and we could sell the home. Or if I need to do the roof replacement, I could do that. Here's a number. So let's do it right before you put it on the market and take photos. Just so then it's all the warranties are in that year that they are selling for them.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, really good point. So, what are some of the biggest misconceptions people have about the roofing industry? Probably not specifically about your company, but just about the roofing industry.
I would say the biggest thing is all roofers are not looking out for the client's best interest. But at Clark Brothers, our tagline is mission over commission, meaning the customer and the quality comes before our profits, and the job's going to get done the right way at the beginning and not trying to take advantage of some of those things that are going on now.
Yeah, that's great. And for a lot of our clients who are thinking about downsizing, they've been in their home for a really long time and they probably have not really thought about their roof or their deck. They maybe don't even go out on the deck anymore. They don't, unless the roof is leaking, like you said, they're not really thinking about it. So having this kind of pre-inspection might be a way to really save them in the long run. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. It definitely helps them, get a better understanding on the exterior of the home. And, homeowners are not getting on the roof. So it's like
Right.
we would come out and be like, look, we could do this repair for you to sell or, get it to that closing day or, it does need a roof replacement. We're going to be completely honest with you guys. We don't care what route is going. We're going to help you out in both ways.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I can attest to that with our own clients. That is definitely the service that you've provided. So if somebody wants to hire you, what does that process look like?
So if somebody's going to want to work with us on, a roof or exterior renovation, the biggest thing I let our clients know is we're going to treat everybody like our own family. They are going to get communication through the team every day. A quick version of the process after signing with us is going to be scheduling your project. Then after the first day, they'll come out, the crew will be there starting. We'll have a project manager on site. They're going to make sure all the materials are correct, make sure if you have any questions, we answer those questions that you have that day. During the process, we'll also get photos during and after, so then we could put those together for you. So then you do have those for documentation. If you are selling the home, you could show that we did the right thing. And lastly, we'll do a final walkthrough with the client and make sure everything is done correctly to our contracts.
Great, wonderful. And what is one small thing that someone could do if they're thinking about selling their home? What is one small thing that would make the process a little easier down the road?
I would say give us a call earlier than later. So if you are thinking, with selling within the next year, is get us out there, kind of walk the property. We'll inspect the whole home. We'll point out what you need to fix that a home inspector may point out, just so then you get all those things fixed before, you put on market and then somebody has a home inspection come out and be like, oh, you need to fix this trim, or, you need a new roof, everything like that. We would like to get in front of all that, so then you already have everything ready for the market and you don't have to worry about anything if that home inspector comes back.
Yes, and you mentioned trim, and I do know that wood rot or trim work around windows comes up in every home inspection, and people get very overwhelmed by that because usually there's 8, 10 pictures of different windows, and it feels like, oh my gosh, that's so much. How am I going to do that? But if we could get a kind of a jump on that ahead of
Yes.
time and it's not that significant.
Yes, if we
Yeah,
could get ahead of that and get those trim pieces replaced and do some touch-up painting, that will help,
yeah,
push that longer. And that's sometimes what you need, and not have to replace your trim. You may just need a sanding and touch-up paint where that home inspector may call it out as replacement and you don't need to. So let's do that touch-up paint, get it fresh coated, and then we'll move on to that closing.
yeah. That's awesome. Well, that is all that I had for you today. I really appreciate it. And at the Curtain Team, we believe when you move smart, you live better, and right sizing with confidence starts with having the right information and support. And you are very much part of that and one of our partners. So we appreciate it.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for having me today, and we'll look at working in the future together.